Great day, great folks, ladies and gentlemen, partners, family, future legends. I want to make one thing crystal clear before I get into today's training. This is not my company. This company, the Brains Over Boobs Movement, the Build Sister Build Movement, is 100% owned by BaGeniuses. Those are baby girl geniuses. These are students and alumni of Urban Success University. I am the Dean of USU. They are under the leadership of my daughter. They are, I consider my spiritual daughters. We got a connection, me and the BaGeniuses. I believe they're going to run the world, okay? And when they become millionaires and billionaires, they're going to remember Dean K, and I'm going to be all right for the little sacrifices I'm making for them right now, okay? And so that's the understanding I got with my BaGeniuses. I need everybody to pray for me. I'm in an interesting space in my fatherhood development. Daddy has just gone from being a question to an order. I'm a daddy with daughters, and I'm a prophetess daddy. And so it used to be daddy, now it's daddy, and I don't know if that's God doing something through me. So y'all pray for me, okay? I'm going to be giving you all of my training, the best of the best, because I was given an odyssey, daddy, and so I just I am going to utilize one BaGenius. I'm gonna call her name out when I get further along into the training, and I do not want the BaGenius army to come for me. Okay, I could not pick which one of you. There are 8 of them leading this charge in different cities. This one here, she got the ATL on Smash. You got to know her. Okay, I didn't pick her. God picked her. Okay, the Bible says that when you entertain certain people, they be angels of God. He talking about black mamas. We coming up on Mama's Day. Shout out to the Mompreneur Squad and all that y'all do for our babies. Black mamas especially. Okay. And there is one goddess mama, Diamond Club member. All right. Founding Diamond Club member. You know her. You love her. You pull up on her spot, 397 Auburn Avenue. The Vitamin Lady Herb spot. You pull up on Moreland. The Vitamin Lady Kitchen. It's cool. Wait about not even about 30 days. You're gonna blink and you're gonna pull up on Auburn and Hilliard, and it's gonna be the Vitamin Lady Kitchen Part 2. I know, I got your back. The Vitamin Lady picked you. She picked Kai. Now I don't want you, no, listen. Favor ain't fair, but it fit good. Kai is my publicist. Okay? But see, get all this because now listen. We had 8 BaGeniuses. They run different cities. They amazing. They be little when they grow up. We watch them grow up. There's the daddy with the daughter division of the Believing Soldier Battalion. Okay? And they mama, the main goddess was like, yup, her, I watched her grow up all the way through stomach. She the therapist. That's how she got this. So and y'all never seen me scared before, but I know I'm finna get it after this because I have to walk through their script, and I'm showing y'all the power of AI because a lot of y'all don't know how to. I'm talking to the adults for a minute who's gonna be watching how to develop the right marketing campaign for your business. And my BaGeniuses on the training that I have that's available, they have their script for their cities. Many of them will be launching additional cities, and so I'm gonna be impersonating a 8 year young BaGenius. Okay, you can't. Black woman, how old is she? A 28 year young BaGenius. I'm gonna be impersonating her when I walk through how simple this is, how much of a no-brainer this is. No-brainer. Let me define it. Open your head, take your brain out, close your head. This still makes sense. Makes so much sense. Y'all gonna watch where the BaGeniuses of Urban Success University are literally about to close their first year annual sales of over $1 million. And listen, they're not trying to convince you. They just sort. And they only sorting for founding members. In between 2007 and COVID, I did 403 paper church business directories. Registered 48,000 Christian business owners. Our daughters on their kingdommarketplace.com, they have a membership level system. The lowest upgrade is a bronze. It's $250. When they go into full launch, that's the annual cost. Monthly, about maybe $30 a month to be registered with the upgraded profile, get all of the digital, that come along with that. 100% of the proceeds of the upgrades go into the pockets of our daughters as part of their Brains Over Boobs Movement. Our daughters are combating the over-sexualized culture. I got a couple of cameras. I'm trying to love on everybody. Attempting to objectify them. Attempting to lead them to believe that their most powerful, potentially profitable, God-given asset is their boobs, not their brains. These my daughters. These are students or former students of Urban Success University, of whom I've been the dean since its inception. These my BaGeniuses. These are the spiritual daughters of our founding original Mompreneur Squad. The work that our founding original Mompreneur Squad, from amazing Grace Banks Sullivan to Cynthia Dolores Nades Tucker to Rosa Louise McCauley Parks to Andrea Das Gray to Marion Grace Agundi to Edith Scott Bagley to Coretta Scott King to Chizo Pete, the original Yoki, Yolanda Denise King, put on behalf of children and for Black women, our daughters of USU. I can tell you one thing that they know. My BaGeniuses know about their creativity. My BaGeniuses know about the power of prayer. My BaGeniuses know that their most powerful and potentially profitable God-given asset is their brains and not their boobs. And they about to demonstrate it to you, okay? By shifting the culture, okay? From where the most readily accessible method for a young Black girl in high school or college pursuing her goals, dreams, or academic, entrepreneurial, or professional aspirations, because they need a little couple dollars, get their little hair done, little outfit, gotta be cute, that part of it, okay? That they will not have to resort to putting their hands on their knees instead of their hands on their keyboards. There is a difference, a very, very profound and distinctive difference between morality and survival. Survival says, I'm going to do what I feel like I got to do. Morality says, I don't want to do that. I'm way better than that. And I don't even want to do that, but I don't even know what else to do. Dean K gonna make sure my baby's got something else to do. Okay? We're going to shift this over-sexualized culture and this social media pressure trying to prey on our babies. Not like mama and them P-R-A-Y-I-N-G, laying hands on them, covering them in the power of the Holy Ghost. I'm talking about P-R-E-Y-I-N-G. And I'm a little tough on our boys. They got the Kingdom Auto Solutions. They learn how to fix cars and all that, ladies. Y'all go ahead and support them. Go over to kingdomautosolutions.com. You got a little problem with your car, whatever, they're going to get you right. Pull up on you too, okay? But however, my daughters, it's hot. They want a little safe space. It's gonna be bananas this summer. So I'm giving them everything, okay? so that they can, and y'all gonna support them, all right? This is their company, not mine, okay? It's not yours, okay? This Brains Over Boobs Movement build, sister build campaign belongs to the BaGeniuses, okay? They built this. They founded this. They own this. They are running the show. Why am I here? Because I got a daddy. I serve as the dean, as the prophetic patriarch of these group of young prophetesses anointed by God um, to change the world. I ain't got no choice. Okay, but to give them full access to everything God has blessed me to give to them. I'm not here to run a company. I'm here to teach. I'm here to consult. I'm here to coach. I'm here to cover. That is my assignment in all of this. That's my joy. Um, yeah, I just, Dean K. Letter BaGeniuses, okay, and my baby boss baby, all right? Um, Dun and Bradstreet Matters. I've been in the industry, a little bit. I had a rodeo or two. I led one of the highest performing sales groups at GoSmallBiz.com, which was coincidentally the highest selling, highest retention product in the entire prepaid legal shield portfolio for the existence of their relationship, those 20 plus years. I have, through my mentorship, through Brand Targeting over at Targeting.com and Go Small Biz and white label relationships, so forth and so on. I have indirectly impacted, contributed to the entrepreneurial development of just over 480,000 small businesses through those endeavors. I don't know it all, but if you ever sit and see about 480,000 small businesses come across your desk, you learn a little bit about what entrepreneurs need to succeed. Learn a little bit about what they need, not to just stay alive, but what they really need to really thrive, to dominate out here in these digital entrepreneurial streets. Okay. I've had my own little personal project. I've been into Kingdom Entrepreneurial Ministry for the past 18 years. I partnered with the company in 2007. And we assisted 403 individual churches with creating paper church business directories. And in that process, registered over 48,000 Christian business owners around the country, primarily on the mid to eastern seaboard. And today, by the grace of God, I have been able to gift that 48,000 member database over to the BaGeniuses. Their immediate focus is to start locally. They are laser focused on Georgia, specifically sorting through the 46 church directories and calling up the 82 Christian business owners who previously registered in those directories over the summer 2025, because y'all might watch this however long. Their goal throughout this process is very simple. 1 out of 10 upgrades. They're not trying to sell you. They're trying to use this as a system. Acronym: save yourself stress, time, energy, and money, to sort through the first 8,200 to obtain what I believe is the state that has the most powerful kingdom business testimonies. I want you to know, I take this fight that Urban Success University has with the After School Satan Club very serious. Me and Lucian Greaves, who is the founder of the satanic cult that formed the After School Satan Club. Actually, his name is Gordon Mesner. His name is Gordon Mesner. He changed his name to Lucian Greaves when the satanic cult founded the After School Satan Club in 2016. I do not want you to think that and get caught up in the distractions. after Donald Trump and his minions finish gutting our public education department, there will be Urban Success University and the After School Satan Club fighting for the attention um, and the commitment and advocacy of our urban youth in under-resourced areas. This isn't a new fight. Me and Lucian been going head up with each other since Donald Trump first brought up Betsy DeVos and when he was elected and started stripping this thing. So and we're not getting distracted, but I do want you to know, Georgia, that you have some of the most powerful Kingdom Business testimonies. You do not have to have made $1 million. Ladies, queens, goddesses, I need you to enforce the message that our daughters' most powerful and potentially profitable God-given asset is their brains and not their boobs. Please. I can give them the technology. I can give them the sauce. Y'all know I got the sauce to give my babies. But I do not have those experience where that you have, because you know y'all fine. All right. Like, baby, they going to be drooling, but don't get to them, no, baby. Go on and focus on your books. I don't have a wife. Okay? All right? I'm being transparent. And so if I had a wife, maybe, but I don't. So I am asking y'all as my kingdom sisters, please donate your testimonies. Please go to their brainsoverboobs.com. Scroll all the way down and just click the link and just fill out the little Google form. Please. In the depth of my being, I'm asking you, Black women throughout the state of Georgia, involved in business, involved in nonprofit, involved in ministry, please. I'm gonna give you the AI that they got over in Dubai and Japan. I'm literally gonna give you all the digital marketing sauce, all the social media marketing sauce. All you got to do is patronize our babies. But I'm asking you from the depth of my being, like I have never asked any of y'all my entire life, can you please take the time to simply fill out this Google form for our daughters? The part in the bottom about how you held on to God's hand and didn't bust it open. Excuse me for a minute. Let me take the shit. I'm the daddy of this incredible group of BaGeniuses. Listen, it's a lot of fucking weirdos my age drooling over my daughter's little titties. Please, can y'all help me? I'll be standing around these weirdos and our little daughters, 21, 22, with their little high beams out, you know what I mean, with the little poles in them. And the conversation these Negroes be having, I'll be literally about to throw it all away because I'll be about to turn and just crack them like, you know, my daughter 23, and I'm trying to tell you, you know, can y'all, ladies, please, our daughters have everything to kill the game, okay? They just need y'all testimony as Black women to kick this off. Black Women Run the World.com if you got a business, if you got a nonprofit, if you got a ministry. You're too busy to do this digital social media. Our daughters came out the womb with these smartphones. Allow them, please, to demonstrate their brilliance, showcasing what you do, or donate your testimony, or just your little story. One time, your little nuggets that you'll put in these Google forms. Can you overwhelm them with them? I'm in Atlanta, Georgia right now, and in summer of 2021, we start getting all the boys together. Okay, our daughter's been building this behind the scenes, and the previous company I was a part of, old white man who owned the paper printing press, he gave kickbacks to the pastors. I'm not giving kickbacks to anybody. Our daughters, they know this entire blueprint. Okay, they just focused on their high school work. They focused on they college work as they should. Focused on their own individual businesses as they should. And they got a bunch of pastors who looking for the kickbacks, and they like, well, hold on. And so they stiff arming and blocking our daughters from connecting with you as their parents to give them the sauce. I'm just a dean appointed by the first Yolanda Denise King. When we lost her funeral was May the 24th, 2007. We opened up the Coretta Scott Young Women's Leadership Academy August 2007. The next day, May 25th, 2007, the next Yolanda Yoki Part 2 or 2.0 was born, Yolanda Renee King, the only granddaughter of Martin Luther King Jr., the only granddaughter of Coretta Scott King. The last instruction I got from the great Dr. Edith Scott Bagley was to give Big Yolanda's work to Little Yolanda. Today is April the 26th, 2025. Tomorrow is Coretta Scott King's birthday, and I'm just following orders and moving all the bull crap out the way for our daughters. Okay? And for our mamas. And so, ladies, I'm just talking ahead, giving y'all the sauce. Many of y'all have been in the industry. Y'all kind of reading between the lines what's going on. Tap into this move of God with our daughters. 1%, 10% of the 8,200 is 820. Okay, they're attempting to help 820 of you upgrade your profiles to bronze or above during the summer. That's it. If you the majority of y'all need their services. They really the bomb.com. But if you find it in your heart that you want to support them and you want to be a part of this 820 early adopters, you want to lock in your lifetime profile. You want to lock in this overwhelming value before the platform officially launches. And this lifetime profile is 2 to 3 times the cost, and what is now the lifetime profile, 100% paid into our daughters, then becomes the annual. If God moves on your heart, then thank you. As their executive vice president of sales, paid a whole $1 a year, and they paid me up front. Yes, I'm following orders. I want to thank you. Now, if you miss it, then you miss it. Today's price is not tomorrow's price. We still want to thank you for upgrading later. Everybody who registers will be listed for at least a year for free. This is part of the boycott and build movement. Okay, the Build Sister Build movement comes from Reverend Dr. Leon Sullivan's Build Brother Build book. Go ahead and order your copy wherever you get your books. Get a digital copy. This is the first book study that we are reading in the Build Sister Build movement. Okay, and so this has the 1036 plan. This is where Reverend Dr. Leon Sullivan launched the original select patronage, where we are withdrawing our economic support from companies that don't reinvest in our community and get paid on our community. But we're not just boycotting, because a boycott does nothing if we don't redirect. We are boycotting and building, boycotting them big corporations and redirecting business over to our community businesses. The most powerful, our Black female-owned businesses, our Kingdom businesses. Right now, we focused on Mother's Day. Right now, we focused on Black women run the world. So y'all already know, okay? Go ahead and support our babies. This is not about sales, ladies and gentlemen. This is about awareness. Those who see the vision now will win the biggest later. My role in all of this is very simple. I will be producing training videos. I will be acting in the capacity of every other executive vice president of sales and any other company that utilizes network marketing as its distribution method. This is my experience. Go Small Biz had an exclusive marketing agreement with Prepaid Legal. And so all of the prepaid legal reps sold Go Small Biz. That relationship is extinguished. You can get Go Small Biz for $49 instead of the $75, the $149 that you used to get it for. Well, all of those Breakfast with Fran events that you used to love, all of those networking events that you used to love, that I used to construct, that I trained all the prepaid legal associates in producing the small business plan. You know, that is the highest sold, highest retention product in prepaid legal history. Folks ain't really get it for the prepaid legal attorneys. They got it for the Go Small Biz consultants, and you get the Go Small Biz consultants. But you know, that's why I talked about Fran. Y'all remember the book of Nehemiah? Y'all remember how Nehemiah was cupbearer to the king? And one day the king was like, Nehemiah, what's wrong? He was like, yo, I just can't enjoy this when my baby's got to bend over and bust it open, do something strange for a little piece of a change. And so the king says, well, here go all the resources. And, you know, peek the timeline. Nehemiah kind of walked around, investigated the wall for what was that, about 3 or some odd years. Then he said, come on, y'all, let's build, sister, build. And the cities were in a circle, and the wall represented the economic fortification of the city. And so Nehemiah was telling everybody, you better get on this wall, because when the enemy try to come through, if you don't work on the wall behind your house, because ain't nobody going to work on the wall behind your house like you, then if the enemy find that the weakest part of the wall is behind your house, then when they come through, chances are it's probably they're going to come through your living room. So Nehemiah was able to get everybody on the wall, utilizing the resources that he was able to get from the king. When it comes to entrepreneurial development, everybody knows Fran is the father of which in North America over the past 2.5 decades. I learned from the king. I'm not the man, but it's not bad being the man next to me. Okay, and so I've taught, y'all know, our curriculum, our Success for Teens curriculum has been inside of every single Success from Home magazine and Business from Home magazine that Stewart printed. And so I've signed non-competes that are now non-existent with the owners of almost every network marketing company, every 6- and 7-figure earner. Y'all know how I train. Y'all know how I release this sauce. Everybody was waiting like, Kay, what is Kay launching? Nothing, man. I'm helping my babies. I told you we're going to change the game in the industry forever. Prepaid and Go Small Biz are no longer the same. I'm still in the same lane. Shout out to friggin' Donald Bradley. Y'all know how Donald Bradley stayed in the same lane, the whole lane with Trav? I done stayed in the whole lane. Only thing I did was fire them old white racist motherfuckers from down Georgia and start doing business with our daughters and tell y'all to do business with our daughters. And right now, I'm going to talk to you about the 4 phases of a company. We just hitting concentration. We just got out of formulation. We hitting concentration, and you meeting some of our top leaders in the deal. I'm doing training videos. I'm raw, I'm rough, I'm rugged, I'm revolutionary, and I'm transparent. All the marketing, all the website development, all the profile creation, all the digital services, all the customer support, that's all done by the BaGeniuses and the Goddess Empire Builders. All I do, I'm a talking head. I told y'all I got hit with the daddy. I ain't got a choice. Teach, talk, consult, and develop custom AI business prompts. That's all I do. I mean, for the baby's date, listen, I get hit with the daddy. Like, that's it. I'm trying to tell y'all, pray for me, daddy, away from a question to an order. You know what I mean? I'm the commander of the Believing Soldier Battalion. I think, I don't know, because these Believing Sojets that are launching tomorrow, they have taken over the JROTC platoon. I'm trying to tell you, in between Joe Roberts' daughters and my spiritual daughters, Atlanta has shifted. Okay, all right. Like little Yoki, little Yolanda has already said, we doing 1 million hours of service. I want y'all to read between the lines, the Yokis. Okay, shout out to the original Yoki, the Yokemeister, Yolanda, Denise Scott King. That's a Scott woman. Okay, that's different than Yolanda Renee King. That's the baby boss baby. Okay. And so, you know, the Yokis, the Young Organization of Kings, internationally serving. Y'all read between the lines. Little Yolanda said, we want 1 million hours of service. Some folk trying to tell y'all to donate $1 million. We talking about 1 million hours of service, okay? And I got hit with the daddy, so y'all just, all right, these Scott girls, these little prophetesses, they not to be played with, okay? Y'all remember the first Yolanda? It's an army of them now, okay? And they still got the same little eyeballs, like the little ones, but they done grew up. Now they got little ones, and now they go, Dean K. And I used to be like, Now they be hitting me with the, well, shit, I'm gonna get an OnlyFans. Oh, what? No, you're not. And put your little high beams up. And now they done got my daughter with the daddy, and now little Yolanda said, announce her call to ministry. Y'all just all I do, all I do is talk, consult, and develop AI business prompts. That's all I do. That's all I do. Y'all pray for me, okay? For real, because the BaGeniuses have taken over. I promise you. Like if I got one of them with a hand in my back talking like I'm a little ventriloquist doll right now. Okay. All right. And I'm super proud about it. All right. These young women, our daughters, your nieces, your sisters are launching the first Black female youth owned digital enterprise in global history. If that don't get you excited, you got to be dead. I mean, why should you upgrade? Because when you upgrade during pre-launch, you are not just buying a membership, but you're supporting our daughters. Okay, you're also when you upgrade, you're gonna get free access to my personally curated 101 Kingdom Business AI prompts. Now, ladies, excuse me for this analogy, fellas. AI, rather as Genesis, ChatGPT, and like a pretty girl. She'll do whatever you want her to do. Okay. You just gotta know how to talk to her right. A lot of you Negroes don't know how to talk to her. That's why, you know what I'm talking about. And that's the same thing you got with the ChatGPT. You don't know how to talk to her. You don't know how to, you know what I mean, put it together in order for it to produce what, you know what I mean, it produced. Babies, don't listen to that analogy, but everybody understood what I said the way I said it. I know my genius is grown. All right, so this 101 business AI prompt list, I got a bunch of these folk paying $2,500 to $5,000 for access to it, and the mastermind that comes along with it. The difference between the 2,500 and the 5,000 is access to the mastermind that comes along with it. And these prompts help you do everything: automate your digital and your social media marketing, set up your website copyright, design better social media strategies, launch digital services, all of it. All right. You go to thekingdommarketplace.com. You can go ahead and click on search the community, click on digital products and or kingdom products, and you can see a list of all of them that's there. You get them as a gift just by supporting our daughters. Accessibility to the Kingdom Business Owners membership. You get that literally only by supporting our daughters, and when you do that, kind of give you an idea of what's inside the membership section. We're talking about elite networking and mentorship. You're going to gain direct access to top entrepreneurs and industry leaders who are just going to pour into you for supporting our daughters. That's business mastery education at its finest. All right. You're going to learn the fundamentals of running a successful business, everything from financial management to branding to marketing to strategies, Google business optimization, website analysis, consultation, search engine optimization, social media marketing, search engine marketing, entrepreneurial coaching, website developing. You can get this also business funding, business development. I believe my signature throughout my entire career has been to undersell and over deliver. And so when you upgrade and support our daughters, I'm going to give you a free 1-year membership to Kingdom Business Owners equal to the profile level that you purchase from our daughters. So you buy a little something from our daughters, I'm gonna bless you with this 1-year membership. Now, if you patronize them during pre-launch, it's a lifetime profile. So you have no reoccurrence. At your anniversary day, access to the membership section is gonna fall off, but you will forever have accessibility to your Kingdom Business profile. Forever have accessibility to go on there and launch your products and services, updates, so forth and so on. And I want to thank you for supporting our daughters up front. They've been working on this for 3 years. I'm just, coming through Dean K, prophetic patriarch, give my babies the sauce so they can get God the glory as they get the bag. Let's talk about how they building this thing. The Brains Over Boobs movement is structured utilizing a professional network marketing strategy, combining real digital entrepreneurship. I'm going to walk you through where they are in the company. If you don't know, I'll be educating you on the 4 stages of growth that a company goes through. The first is called formulation. Um, this is where, they've been planning, building the Kingdom Marketplace, laying the foundation for the BaGeniuses. That has been 2021, 2022 to 2025. Concentration, that's where they are right now. This is why they are focused on concentrating on the Georgia businesses, focused on concentrating on target execution. They're not selling you, they're just sorting. um, Fall of 2025 toward the winter is when we predict that they'll be experiencing their first wave of momentum, experiencing upgrades, experiencing sales, their visibility, their brand gonna be exploding. Y'all gonna hear about the Brains Over Boob bosses of Urban Success University. And by 2025, by the time that they have sorted through the other 403, or the rest, excuse me, of the 403 directories based on the system that they will be developing throughout this summer, they'll be dominating the marketing as a legacy institution. They will be utilizing one of my favorite marketing strategies. Everybody who's ever been in the industry know about it. PS3, y'all know they're gonna be piquing interest. They're gonna be showing y'all the sauce, and they're gonna be, third party inviting y'all. Y'all know how it's going. They're gonna be asking y'all peak questions like, if you could grow your business using AI without having to do it yourself, would you want to know how? If there was a way that you could grow your business using artificial intelligence without having to do all the work yourself, would you want to know how? Yes. If there was a way that you could automate all your marketing, social media and digital, in minutes, in like a week or less, would you want to hear about it? Absolutely. They're going to be like, good. I don't want to mess this up for you by trying to explain it. You got to see what we are part of. Because we've been trained by Dean K himself. Okay? My babies is not out here trying to chase. They sort. Amateurs try to sell. Professionals, these is the brain over boob bosses. They not building businesses. These young goddesses is manifesting the empresses within them, building and manifesting empires. They don't chase. They soar. These thing KJ BaGeniuses. These are the BaGeniuses of King Jetto. Y'all better put some respect on my babies. And then they gonna show you, not they high beams, not their little boobies flapping in the wind. No, they gonna show you the Kingdom Marketplace. They gonna show you the Brains Over Boobs.com movement. They gonna show you Urban Success University. They gonna show you how you can get a free profile on their digital entrepreneurial ecosystem, the first online small business community fully integrated with Google Business Profiles, fully integrated with Google Maps, fully integrated with all the major social media marketing platforms. And woven into its digital DNA are SEO, search engine optimization, SEO, search engine marketing, and SEM, social media marketing tools, along with AI, specifically designed to assist every entrepreneur who's properly registered with ranking higher online. And the only thing you got to do to get properly registered is complete the Google form and be verified. Now, you can upgrade right now and go ahead and click that link and upgrade and go and pay some money and put a couple dollars in the baby's pocket, and you get accessibility to the membership section and all of the right now. Or you can just fill it out and they're going to go ahead and follow up with you and verify you, and you're going to get accessibility to the sauce. We believe in the system. It's an acronym. Save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. My baby's got the sauce. The Chamber of Commerce ain't giving you this. They ain't even up on this. The Business Association, they ain't up on this. They don't know nothing about this. They don't have no idea of AI or how to practically apply it. So what my baby's got for you, what my old white racist business partner Craig Kelly, or Joe Satanist, or Ursula Frederick up there in New Birth, Black Atlanta. This lady knows that only thing Joe Cutter at Christian Business did was listen to our daughter's ideas, lie, not provide any of the word, and then lie and say they did. And he hired Ursula, and Ursula knows she coming up against our daughters. She don't know nothing about digital. Literally coming up against our daughters, okay, in order to sell a fake product so she can build a residual income stream on y'all. Joe Cutter and Ursula Frederick Brown. I'm calling her out because I had multiple phone calls, text messages, like you're really going up against our daughters. Right now, old white America taking advantage of our Christian folk, taking advantage of our black folk, our kingdom folk. And you're going to sit up there at New Birth and literally try to take your little whatever and go up against our daughters. It been Ursula Frederick Brown. Y'all call her 404-924-4097. 404-924-4097. I did the Elizabeth directory. I did the House of Hope directory. I did the New Birth directory. I registered them 500 folks. But Ursula and this old racist white piece of shit, excuse me, y'all, but you know, you got to call a pig, Joseph Cutter, trying to undercut our daughters. And this is the reason why our daughters got shut down at Elizabeth Baptist Church for that Black Women Run the World conference. Carmen runs events over at Elizabeth. She used to work at the King Center. All of these folk want to make money off of the Christian business community in Atlanta against our daughters. And both Daddy King great-granddaughters. And I love both of them. I love Ferris and I love Yolanda. And Ferris ain't got shit to do with this. But you motherfuckers have woven this around like these girls gonna have a fucking fight. Fuck all of y'all. All right? We've been playing this game with our daughters. I'm gonna bring one of them up and talk about the fact that they lost the hotel to home. Some of them, you know, they babies. We're babies. And y'all buying Warnock $1 million fucking house. I ain't got a problem with that. Buy him whatever the fuck you want. You know, what somebody getting, it's none of my business. But I'm talking about the stewardship of God's resources. And I'm out here, you know what I mean? You motherfuckers robbing and doing all this other shit and lying about me because I'm trying to make sure our daughters got something to eat. A roof over their head. Using this technology, and our older mamas who got their little businesses can use the tech and talk to the babies and they can be able to make something happen. Yeah, I'm on daddy duty now. Bible written in Hebrew, Greek, and Aramaic. The original word for God is Ab. There's two derivatives. There's Abba, the authoritative one, source, sustainer, protector, provider, progenitor. Go ahead and Google them. They all got a description. But then there's Abun. You know, Adam and Jesus were both Abun. Abun, that's the loving side. That's where we get daddy. You know, they called him Daddy King for a reason. You know, because he was a father to the fatherless. You know, he moved kind of like how Jesus moved. Jesus has some titles, and Reverend, Doctor, not really, but King of Kings, Lord of Lords, but that's not how he moved. The Bible says Jesus moved with compassion. That's daddy. Well, I'm daddy now. All right, and that's king. I'm riding for my little ones. Now, third-party validation. That's simple. They're gonna be letting y'all get on webinars, We got Success Saturdays that y'all gonna come through, little networking events, and y'all can get leadership and entrepreneurship and personal development. Many of y'all teach and train. Y'all gonna have these Black Women Run the World conferences every single month from city to city as my baby's expanding this mission, Brains Over Boobs. It's not just for them. They're building a platform to assist their peers with combating this in other cities. So come on, ladies, y'all got all this industry experience and network marketing. Y'all want to be a part of something. Help my babies. Because y'all know they first year in Atlanta. So y'all know at this 250, 8,200, my baby's pulling down 200K this summer. When they go through the low 48,000 and they get them 4,000 of y'all that upgrade, oh, we paying out $1 million into the pockets of our babies. Yes, I am. First year. Then I might announce the comp plan. Then I might announce the rest of the products. I gave y'all my first product, my 101 Kingdom Business Prompts. And if you get it from the babies, you get access to the mastermind where I'll show you how to use them. That's enough. That's enough. Upgrade our babies, that's enough. Access to the conferences, that's enough. The Breakfast with Fran is back, but with Kate running it, that's enough. You know, W.E.B. Du Bois, he put it best. He said nothing, zero, zip, nada, nothing positive can ever take place in a community that fails to recirculate its dollar. It's impossible for us to circulate our dollar in our community if we don't know who the businesses in our community are. So you want to get registered so we know who you are. I mean, people do business with who they know, like, and trust. And don't nobody get to know you from that flyer. You got to post your events, post your blogs, post your products, post your services. We identify Kingdom business owners, Kingdom marketplace leaders, Kingdom nonprofit and ministry leaders. And we let you get registered on the Kingdom Marketplace for free. You ain't got to upgrade if you don't want. Just come on. It's a family affair, right? Get registered so that we can connect with each other. Establish and strengthen existing relationships, promote our products and services, promote our blogs, promote your events, establish strategic relationships, and I'm going to equip you with the principles, the skill sets, the philosophies, the disciplines, the funding, the systems, the strategies, and the resources you need to build kingdom businesses that are conduits of God that transform the marketplace from a platform where Satan has a stronghold trying to force our daughters to bend over and bust it open to a platform of major spiritual transformation in the lives of God's people. I mean, this is a vibe. Tap in. I love y'all. They're going to stop right here, and then I'm going to come back impersonating Kai, and I'm going to train my BaGeniuses on how to talk to y'all. You got to see this. See you soon. Y'all go ahead and do whatever y'all going to do, and I'm going to train again. I told y'all I ain't doing that, and I'm talking head. The BaGeniuses is running all this. And if you have never seen a legacy company launch, it's supposed to look like this in the beginning. Okay? And then they add their sauce and they fine tune it and y'all come together and make it happen. Absolutely. That's how it's supposed to be. It's built by the babies. Okay? They ain't joining a network marketing company. They own the company and they're utilizing network marketing as their distribution method. It's like PPD, but they would go small business. That's what they're doing with Dean K. They've seen this rodeo before. They grew up watching it. You did too. Don't miss the show. Click the link, get registered, go to completeyourprofile.com and complete your profile. Love you. See you in the membership section. And then upcoming event or right back where they bring back the train. Okay, they tell me that I can be quiet now, so they can go ahead and cut the clip.